Reading from page 95, the section The Nishi Spirit. Fear of Mojo was the emotional injury Nishi sustained from her accident. She also sustained several irreversible physical injuries. She gradually lost vision in her right eye. Her right nostril lost its moisture and ability to sniff. Saliva secretion ceased on the right side of her mouth. She lost several teeth on her right side. Her jaw was broken, and when it healed, it almost sealed her mouth shut. Her food has to be mulched up, and she can only eat from her left side. Basically, the right side of her face has been destroyed. Since she has no control on that side, she drools profusely from it, far more than boxers normally do. When I see her drool, I jokingly call her Julia Droolia. But Nishi's spirit shines through all of her injuries. To date, when I tell people she is blind on one side and can barely open her mouth, people find it hard to believe me. I need to point it out for them to notice. All they see is a spirited boxer who does not seem to know how to stop having fun. One of the most touching stories of her spirit shining through has to do with her toys. Well, with her, most of her stories have to do with toys. During the year that followed the accident, Nishi was in and out of surgeries, and her face had to be kept in one of those cones. You know, some call them the e-collar. There are other things also called the e-collar. We're not referring to those. We felt really sorry for our puppy. But she was done being sorry for herself. She saw the cone as a handy tool to carry her toys in. Often we would find her with the toy in her mouth and one or two tucked in the cone. She also used it as a way to avoid bumping her head into things on her blind side, while she dashed across the house, bouncing off the walls with her cone. During the end of last year, I decided to gift all my clients and well-wishers some bookmarks. I got them printed and wanted to tie ribbons on all of them. I sat down, spread out my craft kit and started cutting out the ribbons. Nishi wanted to be part of it. She asked if she could. Fearing that Julia Droolia would damage all my bookmarks, I refused. She would not give up. I am no less adamant. I would not budge. She parked herself in front of me, put on a mopey face and started letting out little cry every few minutes. After a while, I let out an exasperated sigh and exclaimed, "She just does not give up, does she? Stubborn dog." Uttam turned around and said, "You really think she should be giving up? Would she have been with us if she gave up through all that happened to her? What if she gave up back then?" That hit me like a ton of bricks. I apologized to Nishi, thanked her for her attitude of never giving up. I invited her to check out my bookmarks. I had to throw away a few, but who cares? I had a puppy like Nishi in my life.